G'day! Welcome back to Fanfiction. Act number 7, I want to say. I'm on puppy patrol today. Oh, look who just walked in. Nope, they're gone. I got 2 dogs in the house today. One is a 4-month-old puppy and the other one is my dog. And they are going ballistic, running through the house. So if I have to step away for whatever reason, it's generally because one of them has eaten the other one. You can decide which one that would be. So yeah, welcome back to Fanfiction. If you don't know what Fanfiction is our play-by-post Discord game that we have for our community, where we do GM turns every morning when we do the daily stream. So without further ado, let's get into it. Act number 7. The thing about being... let me just... You know what? Get ahead of myself. There we go. The thing about being on a road, a highway, a passage, especially the type that spans under the horizon, is that when you're weary, old, and frail, the goal of reaching the end seems, well, endless. Nancy was not made for this, even in her prime, and not now in her golden years. Whatever happened to security and peace of mind in retirement? There were a lot of questions in her mind. How did she get here? Who cut up her body? Where was she? And how long did she have to walk for? And how long has she walked for already? You would think that you would have seen a car or two, but in these days that is impossible. Even on its busiest time, these highways were sparse at best. Her feet hurt, her joints ached, her mind was active but stuck inside of the body hell-bent on waiting for death. She continued to paddle along ever so slowly into the darkness. So who knows what horrors are waiting for people who have decided to move. Plan well, friends. The time for this act is 4 hours, and the global boost dice is Zilcho. So who have we got acting today? Let's take a quick look. We got the Blind Watchman, Lavender Tea, Big Food, Heavy Metal, and Dr. Cirrus. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5. All right, 5 people. Easy. Easy. Let's open up the GM notes and we'll add everyone in here. Okay, give everyone their deserved XP. So 14. Blackwell, 14. Big Food, John Stern, Lavender, which is Olga, and then I have the dog's owner being like, "Is she sad that I'm not there?" And it's like, nope, the dog is happy. You probably see her. Hello, little one. Say hello to everyone. Say hello to everyone. Come here. Come here. Oh. This is Phoebe. And that is Ronan in the background. Say hello, Phoebe. Hello. I'm a mutt. I'm a mutt. Yeah, you are. You're a puppy all the time. Yes, that's Phoebe. That's whom we're doing puppy patrol for today. Yes, Ronan, your playmate is coming down. There you go. And off they go. Zoom. Okay. Who else we doing? I've lost my train of thought now. Olga got her XP. And the Blind Watchman. Okay. Who is Tyler Blackmar? There we go. Tyler Blackmar. Boom. We have people like typing their actions right now in the chat, and it's like, no. The dog's running around is great times. Okay, so all right, that is today's action. So we've got 5 people. Their experience has been handed to them. Let us roll their sweet booty holes. Ugh. Puppies. Meow. Meow. Little feet running around. Calm down, doggos. Hey? Ah, crazy dogs. Anyway, dogs need to chill. Calm down, you two. Alright? Calm down. Alright, so let's roll some initiative and get this party started. Alright. So we have Olga rolling 2 and 1, which is the top score thus far. Alright. Tyler Blackmar. That is not the right roll. You're supposed to be 2 green. There we go. Man, I don't know what it is. I've never seen you roll high on initiative, Tyler. Now they decided to play around me. That's alright. Puppies be puppies. Alright. John Stern. 3 green. That is not the right roll. 3 and 1. Hey, you stay out of that, Phoebe. Thank you very much. John Stern. 3 and 1. New biggest dick. Alright, Zachariah Blackhole. 2 yellow. 1 and 3. I'll put you in 3rd spot. Dogs running around is just going to be what today is, unfortunately. Yeah. And Samuel Davis, aka Heavy Madman. Let's roll your initiative. 1 yellow, 2 green. That is not the right roll. I don't know why it's doing that. 2, 2, and a 2, 2, and a crit. Put you in 2nd space. All right. So we have John Stern, Samuel Davis, Olga Yapolzva, Zachariah Blackhole, and Tyler Durden. Blackmail. Ronan. He's pooped. He's pooped. Finally, dogs are pooped. Alright, so let's read off the actions. Alright, so John Stern, aka Big Food. The scene starts with John opening the trunk of the Ranger's car. He looks inside, sees up to GM. I mean, probably like just supplies like water and maybe some power bars, I guess. I don't know what a Ranger keeps. Maybe a shovel. Maybe there's a shovel in there. And removes it and places the things inside the passenger seats. He then strips the bandits of their equipment and the Ranger costumes and places the stuff inside the passenger seat. So you're going to leave them out there completely naked without nothing. All right, cool. They will remember this. Plays above your head. And finally, he places the bandits were left down to their underwear inside the trunk of the car. And dude, you won't be able to fit 3 people in the trunk of a car. There's no fucking way you can fit 3 people in the trunk of a car. I'm sorry. What fucking cars on the face of the planet would allow to put 3 entire human beings inside of that thing? Maybe children, but these aren't children. These are adults. So you can bring one of them, and that's it. So you can bring. Okay. Inside the trunk of a car, and finally lock the trunk shut, and preferably uses something to hold it shut. But realizing they might suffocate, he punches some holes where the signal lights are. What? Punches some holes, dude. You're not Wolverine. You can't punch through metal. I don't know what you're punching holes with exactly. Okay. All right. John then claps his hand and proceeds to enter the driver's seat and turns on the radio. He hears his emergency broadcast for people left alive in the Rockwell Canyon. Bayland is offering refuge for all required. I repeat, Bayland is offering refuge while we need it. And John says, "Lucky me." While holding the map of the county, he looks at the mirror. An area marked crash site. What? An area marked crash site. Oh, okay. I guess the map that he had. Sure. I don't know if he would draw on his map. That seems a little... No, I wouldn't... No, he's not going to draw on the map. That's a little untoward there. But looking at it again, he sees there's another location marked Ranger Station. I would believe there was a Ranger Station marked, yes. To himself, that's where he needed to return the stuff, and that the bandits had stolen. They were the real Rangers and give him a reward. John, looking happy, says, "Alright, time to make some dough," and rides off towards the Ranger Station. "I'd like to use drive to get to the Ranger Station before the people in the trunk wake up." Not possible. Not possible. They, for one, can't fit all those people in the trunk. So make a decision there. I'm gonna say you put them in the back seat. That's really all you have. Well, no, it is a truck. So they're probably in. Well, there's no trunk because it's a truck, and I did describe it as that. So you put them in the tray part of the truck, because it is an open thing with like a little soft canvas hood. So that's where they are. No need to punch anything. We survived. We did it. Let's see what else. You don't know where you are on the map, so you can't just drive to where you are. But I will let you use, if you want to drive there. Let's see. You can use survival here. Survival is a good one to have. I'd also accept knowledge. It's both the same role. It's weird that they don't have like map making skills in here. They have astrocartography, but that's not really anything to do with this game. All right, we'll do survival. That's the closest one you can have, and I will roll that for you because you do need to work out where you are before you can drive. What are you doing, baby? All right, let's do that. Survival. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 2 purple. That's great. It rolled what I wanted to roll anyway, so that's fine. You succeed. You know, you do a little bit of mapping, and you work out where you are. However, you do start to hear the people in the back of your car start to stir. Whether they're waking up or slowly dying, you'll have to find that out yourself. So let's give you another strain, and that's where we'll end for you. Please don't assume that you could smush 3 people in the back of a trunk. That's weird. It's so weird. All right, Samuel Davis, what are you up to? Let's take a look. Sammy slowly makes his way down the highway. How did we end last time? I thought we ended last time with you finding the lady. Yeah. Why are you going down the highway now? Oh, hallway. Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm having a brain fart right now. God, I need music. Let's turn it on. Sammy slowly made his way down the hallway. He stuck close to the wall as he approached the stairs. Okay, here we go. Sammy descended the stairs one at a time, making sure to make as little noise as possible. However, towards the bottom of all of Sammy's careful stepping got the better of him, and he stumbled the rest of the way down, landed face down, directly in front of Mrs. Long's doors. Oh, fuck. As Sammy stood up, he saw that Mrs. Long's door was ajar. Actually, it's a door, not a jar, but that's fine. I get what you mean. And that there was damage to the doorframe. Miss Long, Sammy slowly kept into the apartment. Once inside, he saw that her apartment had been ransacked. Oh shit! He proceeds deeper into the darkly lit room, and he came upon the kitchen. He noticed a pool of blood. The fuck? Sammy came closer and saw the lifeless body of Miss Long. His eyes grew wide, and he covered his mouth. Jesus! Sammy had to turn away, as he'd seen some messed up shit in his time, but of all the bad trips he had taken, this was far worse. He had never had a great relationship with Miss Long. She was always on Sammy's case about something. Always something about weird smells or complaining about loud noises. But when Sammy would be down in his luck, she would be somewhat sympathetic to his plight. Sammy thought for a moment and pulled out a $100 bill. Hey, I know I'm a bit behind on rent, so put the bill on the counter. Aw, dude. I hope that this is in some small way makes up for it. After a moment of silence, Sammy leaves the apartment building. Let's go to the quick stop. I'd like to use perception to find the path to the nearest convenience store. I'm gonna say that you don't need to do anything like that. This is your home area, and you don't need to roll to navigate in a place that you're familiar with. So there you go. But I will, however, remove that $100 dues from you. So good job. And I won't give you a strain for that either. No, I don't think I gave you a strain last time. We'll give you a strain for last time though. What you want, dog? What you want? What you want, dog? What you want? Yeah. Okay. Samuel Davis. Done and dusted. Alright. Olga Yaspolova. Let us do it. Alright. Zarazar. Bad weather is still what? I don't know what that means. Bad weather is still there. At least it does not rain right now. Olga cautiously approaches Fran's house. I desperately need a map and some supplies and clothes. Much warmer clothes if I want to stay warm at nighttime. Okay, so I assume you left the farmhouse, left the place you're at, you escaped, and then you went over to your godfather's house. Yeah, that's how we're doing it? Alright. She searches the first floor. Sorry, got a frog in my throat. There's nothing important here, but Olga takes a little kitchen knife and a small plastic bottle with water. Knife is not meant for combat. It's a little bit blunt, but for more peaceful uses, it will serve well. On the second floor, there is a small bedroom. a bed, a chest of clothes, a bookshelf, a table, and a chair. Hey you, stop taking my water bottles, huh? Just collecting things. Alright, young woman opens the chest, takes out and puts on herself a grey-brown sweater and a green jacket. She begins searching for a map, but she doesn't find one. I really need a proper map. Maybe in a local store, or police station, or some other buildings. She already wants to leave, but she remembers the strange behavior of friends. I need a clue as to what's going on with him. Young woman remembers the years she lived with her godfather before he moved to Rockwell. She comes to a bookshelf. Grills, Parza, Gorel, Flabert, Dovzowski. Oh, here it is. She takes a book. Amerika de... I'm gonna fucking butcher this. Welschwanzlin by Franz Kafka. Butchered it. As soon as she takes the book off the shelf, the letters start to pour from it. Okay. She always hated Kafka, but he made the... What? He always hated Kafka, and he made from these books hiding places. Oh, okay. Olga takes all the letters with her and puts it in the bag. She comes to the house. She comes out of the house. Apple leaves rustle softly. It's very calm now on the streets. There's no turning back. I'd like to use stealth to sneak into town. My goal right now is to find a place in which a map with the surroundings of Wendigo and Badland. NB. I don't know what NB means. If I encounter other people and my roll succeeds, I would like to not encounter them, but quietly pass by. So, did we ever really decide where you were? Because... Sorry, there's just a dog under me. Baby! What you doing? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Where's that? I don't know what NB means. You're gonna have to explain to me what that means. But okay. I guess no boost. I don't know what NB means. So if I encounter other people, okay. So you want to? We'll decide that. I mean, because there's not just two towns, right? People don't just live in the two towns because the space between them is very, very large. There's like little tiny outcroppings of villages, like literally littered all along the highway, sort of thing. It's America. There's like McDonald's and all that sort of shit in between places, and you know, there's petrol stations and that sort of shit. And I want to imagine that your godfather happens to live in a smaller village that's sort of just off the highway. So we will say, if you're looking at the actual map for coordinates, because you're one of the only people that would actually know that you have coordinates, I would say that you're probably somewhere along it, like E5, along the highway there, just off it. Probably northwest of the highway, somewhere. So that's what we'll go with. All right, where are you? All right. So you want to try and sneak into town to find a map. All right. So let's use stealth then. We'll make this 3 purple, because you know the entire place is kind of going a little crazy right now, and you don't want to be seen. So 1 yellow, 1 green. Okay. Yeah. You know, it might just be because the sound of the lightning storms are going on constantly. It might be the fact that you know, you're not used to towns of this, the script. It could be a lot of things, but you sneaking into the town where that your godfather has his residence in, you think for the most part, you know, you do a little looking around. You can't really find anyone, so you go to the gas station to try and get like local maps or something like that, right? But that's when you actually run into a couple of people, looters per se. They're ransacking the gas station as it is right now, and you know, you do the thing where you open the door, the little doorbell rings, ding-a-ling-ling, and the two of them stop ransacking and make their way over to you. They say, "Oh, we got a lost one, huh? Why don't you empty your pockets and whatever you've got and put it on the floor and we'll let you live, huh? You just give us what you have. Including that backpack of yours." Both of them are holding, one of them is holding a, well, he's holding a backpack that he's got stuff in. And the other one is holding a pistol. Let's say that much. Which he has not trained on you just yet. It's up to you what you want to do here. We'll give you a strain for your efforts. Yeah. Next move is yours, Olga. Zachary Blackhole, aka Dr. Steris. Alright, there is a message for the GM in the comments thread that should be read before this post is read and executed. The post does not detail where he's dropped off. Oh right, yes, because I did ask you what your intentions were. What I wanted to do in my post is describe more detail. Zach is still too low on the totem pole at the hospital to tell where to go. He was just hitching a ride while they were going somewhere else. They were pretty much just gonna do a drive-by and get in the hospital. Okay, so from the previous roll. Alright, previous roll. Okay, so you got a lift to the outside of town. Okay. Outside of Wendigo. Got it. Alright. Zach stretched. The little pops in his back and giving him a pleasant groan until one of them turned painful and he winced. Christ, I need a proper bed. He pounded the back door of the ambulance and the all clear sign for the driver and it quickly sped off. Riots were dangerous, not because of dangerous people, but because of the group think. Chaos begets chaos, and people act like jackals just because they think it's okay. It was like this in the Miami race riots. It was like the Miami race riots all over again. Zach found a quiet shadow and removed his reflective glass, stuffing it in his bag along. A trash bag was hardly a proper disguise for a medic bag, but without it, the damn thing stuck out like a pair of tits in a kindergarten. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's like the worst descriptor ever. It held all of his supplies, but even a retard understood the possible implications of what it held. Thieves and looters were a problem. Another were the desperate. At least how he looked now was just like a hobo in ragged clothes and a trash bag full of shit on his shoulder. It's called a bindle. He removed his gun and put it in his rear waistband, covering it with his shirt. Better to have it than not need it. Regardless of his meager and medical supplies, knife and flashlight, he was dreadfully low on everything else. He needed a little more of it, if nothing other than a safety net. Bribes or trade materials. Then he had a hike in front of him. Fuck. He really needed to boost a car. Zach will use skullduggery. Oh my god. skullduggery. Jesus Christ, Dave. To scavenge for supplies, but does not wish to confront other people, even if it means acquiring something valuable later. He wants survival materials first and foremost, and a car if his roll is high enough. Okay. Well, I mean, the thing is, you're on the outskirts of town. There's not a whole lot going on here. So you'll have to walk for a little bit, but you know, we can say that you're walking and maybe you're looking for abandoned vehicles or something like that. Alright. Skullduggery. To scavenge for supplies. Well, that's probably more of a survival thing, but we can use skullduggery to say that you've probably come across a locked car along the highway. You know, maybe around the outskirts of town, you find like a last gas station. I mean, we used gas station already this session, but let's fucking say that you find another gas station. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll give you 3 purple here, mostly because we're kind of like poofing this out of existence for you to find. So skullduggery. So 1 yellow, 2 green. 1 yellow, 2 green. There we go. I don't know why it's rolling the incorrect dice. I might need to reset the API again, but you know. So 2 successes and 1 failure. Oh, actually with Olga, we didn't give you, we'll give you an extra strain for your failure there. Alright, because I just realized that how badly you failed. Alright, so 2 successes, 1 threat. With that threat, we'll give you an extra strain, so that puts you at 9 of 14. However, I want to say it's, you know, you're walking along the highway and you see like what's the result of like a car sort of being ran off the road. It's sort of like in a ditch a little bit, like off the road. So you're probably going to have to find a way to push it back onto the road before it's possible to use. Inside of it is a dead woman. And she's got a bullet wound in the right side of her. Wait, what side of the road did the people drive through in America? I always forget this shit. Okay, it'd be on the left side of her head because you drive on the left side of the road, right? So it's in the left side of her head. Someone shot through the window. There's glass all over the interior, as well as like a smear of blood on the inside of the window of the car. There's the back door of the car is open, as well as the trunk. So there's not a whole lot of supplies in here per se. You could probably like loot the corpse. The keys to the ignition of the car is here. However, you will need to push the car back onto the highway before it's usable. The lights are on as well of the car, so they didn't turn off the car per se. But yeah, that's what you find. Cool, good stuff. And yeah, Tyler Black Ma. Black Ma. Let's go. That's Blind Watchman. Alright. The scene starts on the road again. The scene starts on the road again plays, okay? Having already decided to head to Bayland before to help the police. What? Having already decided to head to Bayland before to help the police since he is an officer himself, he agrees with Victor's proposition and sets out to gather his supplies. His supplies, namely dog food, and dog food, his wife's jewelry box, his daughter's favorite picture book, his dog, and his alcohol. Jeez, man, whew, that was a wordy sentence. He then heads out following whomever was going to Balin. There, the song ends. Can't wait to be on the road again. Tyler heads towards Balin, whoever's going, and if he needs, he uses drive. Well, it doesn't seem like the group has moved yet, per se. If you're going as a group, you can go by yourself, but it sounds like everyone else didn't get a chance to act. I will say, though, if you three, because I know Paul Abernathy, Tyler Blackmar, and Victor, if you guys wanted to just say that you start next act 8, already moving with the cars, I'm perfectly fine for that to happen. So yeah, that's what happens. You don't need to roll drive or anything. All the stuff that you wanted, you could theoretically find in your house. I would say that the one thing that you're probably lacking the most of is alcohol, though. So it's not like, you know, alcohol comes out of nowhere. So anyway, that's another act, ladies and gentlemen. So there's that. There'll be more acts tomorrow, obviously. But yeah, we're going to be back in a little bit of time with Yakuza 0. Going to keep playing that today. What a surprise. I'm going to go make sure the dogs haven't shit everywhere. And yeah, we'll be back.